What's up guys, Matt Tolbers. Today I'm going to do a review on this RitFit adjustable dumbbell. It's a brand new adjustable dumbbell. It goes from 11 to 55 pounds. As you can see, you got a couple of the competitors there just to kind of do a quick comparison. I'm not going to try to make this video super in depth, but I think this is an interesting dumbbell. And right now it's priced at about $380 for a pair of them, which for the times we're living in, that's a pretty good price because some of these are well over $600+ for adjustable dumbbells. So I'll do a quick review for you guys. Here it is, the RitFit brand new adjustable dumbbell. As you can see, I put a 55-pound dumbbell next to it for comparison because this goes up to 55 pounds. Obviously you can tell they look very similar in size. Oh, this is 11 pounds. It's obviously being 11 pounds, it's got some metal in it, or it wouldn't weigh that much. So there you can see the cast iron. This does have this like plastic coating. But here, hopefully you can see that shininess, that metal inside those holes there. There is metal in there. So these actually, I'm gonna push really hard, see if you can even see it move. See, it doesn't move because there's metal in there. So that's obviously a good sign, guys. We need the metal. There's metal there. This can tell there's metal inside. It feels very sturdy inside there. So that is good. Obviously it's got some plastic cap on the end, but being metal underneath it, supporting it is fine. These plates are cast iron also, and it has that like big notch sticking out, which is what goes underneath these. And so that's what holds the plates up, which is good because when you have metal and metal, that's a good sign to be safe here. So it goes from 11 to 22 pounds. So obviously that's 11-pound increments. So here's your 22. And it's got not flat, obviously, but very close to flat. Little slight rounded edge, but basically you can rest it on your leg. You'll have no issues. I mean, it feels like you're just fitting a 55-pound dumbbell on your leg. It's the same thing. So there's 22. Here's 33. There's 33. Got to slide. So what you got to do is you got to slide these. When you go down, you got to make sure they're in the grooves like that. So I know you guys have probably seen these types, but figured I'd explain that. And there's 44, and then 55. So there's 55. Once in a while, this can get, you know, when you go to lift them up, sometimes they'll get stuck. I've had it happen once, but it seems like it's starting to wear down. I've used it quite a few times, testing it out. So it seems like it's coming off now pretty easy. And now let's talk about these hand grips. This is one thing that I'm not a fan of on this. If you guys can see, this is a hard plastic. Like, this is not rubber, this is hard plastic. Obviously there's metal underside, so it feels strong, but more of what I'm worried about is like the grip and comfortability of it. This is definitely on the low, cheap end. So like let's say we're at 55 pounds. I don't know how good everybody's grip is. For me, this isn't an issue at all. It's not super wide handle or anything, but maybe somebody wouldn't be a fan of it. It's obviously not some nice knurling like this. Let's look at some of these other ones. Like these are the Flybirds. These only go from 5 to 25 pounds, but for the price, these are actually very nice. They have decent knurling on them. So we got those. Then you got your Bowflex 552s. I'm not a fan of this style either, but this is more of a rubberish, like a harder rubber. And it's got that weird Bowflex, and then you got this like fake chrome stuff on the side. So I'm not a fan of this either, but it's still not as cheap as that. And then you got your Tiva Fit, which is more of it's even a little bit more rubbery than that grip. And then you got your metal on the sides. This one's actually better than the Bowflex. And then we got the cores here, which this is actually, I would say this is the most comfortable out of them. And I love this dumbbell, guys. This dumbbell is amazing. But that was the most comfortable to me, and it's got very good grip, very grippy. This one obviously has real knurling, which is nice. Nothing like this. One thing I do want to mention about this that I just realized, it is kind of nice that you can go either way on this. So like, say you're at 11 pounds, you can jump right to 55 compared to like some of them, like the core. I love the core, but that one thing that would be kind of nice if you could jump from the highest to the lowest right away. So like right when I grabbed those, and I just reminded myself after doing that, see I'm at 50, I can't go plus because so I'd have to go to minus. So it's super easy still. Don't get me wrong, but it's obviously more work on my wrist trying to turn it that many times. But I love the fact it doesn't have that big cone. And then these are kind of nice because you don't really have to fit them in between a ton of different plates, when you're doing it, you just basically slide it into the next plate over, and it has such a big groove. It's so easy to put them in there. So I love this adjustable dumbbell, by the way, if you don't know by watching my other videos. And these Ativa Fits go up to 71.5 pounds. These are in kilograms, but all you got to do is just get like a little sheet like this and mark it down. So obviously 5 kilograms is 11 pounds. These go up by 5.5 pounds, up to 71.5 pounds. I like the Ativa Fits a lot. I have a video on that. Then you got your Bowflex 552s, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen. You got to adjust both sides. It does go up by 2.5 pound increments up to 25, which is very nice. And then you go by 5 up till the last notch. Those are still good, big, bulky, more plastic involved in those. They've just come out with so many better adjustable dumbbells at this point, but they're still a pretty good adjustable dumbbell. These are my faves. And then we got your, I think I just showed you guys, got your Flybirds for 5 to 25, but those are actually really cheap. I have a video on all these guys. I just figured I'd do a quick comparison of those ones. All right, guys, at 55 pounds, I mean, at any of the, but obviously with 55, you got more plates. It does have a little bit of a wobble sound, but it's nothing crazy. If that's waking up your neighbors or pissing your wife off, I don't know what to tell you. They got crazy ears, but it's not bad at all. And another thing about the safety of these that I do like, I mean, a lot of these styles are like that, but see how they got this groove, like the U-type shape? Well, when you go to pick this up, right, and you go to lift it above your head, it's got that bar in the middle there, so it actually holds the plates up, so the plates can't just fall off. So start doing some shoulder press. You don't have to worry about the plates falling on your head. That's huge for me. So now I got them all lined up just to quickly show you a size kind of comparison. You got your Flybirds. I shouldn't really include those. Those are only 25 pounds. Next to the Core Home Fitness, those are 50 pounds. Then you got your Bowflex 552s. Just kind of looking at length, and I'll show you the height here in a second, but there's kind of length. Then there's the RitFits right there. Obviously, they're not super long. They're definitely not super wide. The 552s are quite a bit wider. Ativa Fit, those are 71.5 pounds. So, this is quite a bit more than all of these right here. So for size, those Ativa Fits are doing very well. The only negative would be like it's kind of small in the end, so putting on your leg, but it's actually not that sharp. I don't think most people would have an issue putting that on your leg, but it's obviously not as comfortable as these. And here's a real 55-pound dumbbell. Now let's kind of show the height here. So you got your Flybirds, 25 pounds next to 50. And there's your 552. So the height's basically about the same as the Chorus. It's more or less the length here. And then you got the RitFit right next to the 552s. Then the Ativa Fits. And then your real 55-pound dumbbell. And that one's 71.5, so next to a 55. All right, guys, hopefully this was helpful. Like I said, it's not super in-depth because, I mean, you've seen these type of dumbbells. It's got 5 different weights, so this might be a good option for some people if you're having issues finding a dumbbell and you want to lift some weight. So if you guys like this, leave a like. I have tons of new videos coming, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.